believers, Dogecoin. Need I say more? Adam Aaron from AMC is now discussing taking Dogecoin as payment, and that was followed right afterwards by a tweet from Elon Musk. And what did he say? He said, in order for Dogecoin to be successful, that the crypto fees for the transactions are going to have to go down. And that means things are about to get real serious in the crypto space, and it's going to happen real quickly. And this is a meme coin dominating the news. Yesterday, Dogecointothemoon spent the entire day as one of the top trends on Twitter. We are about to get sent. It's going to be Dogecoin all over again. I can't believe I picked anybody else. This is not financial advice, and I used to be always right.
Like more to be on bricks. Even my lady call herself a side chick. I'm popping up like over red and vodka on the flame conscious.
Guys, this is no Midnight Massacre. There was a little sell-off just a few moments ago. Nothing to be alarmed about, but the market cap is trading at $2.03 trillion with a 24-hour volume of $141 billion. And we are up 5% on the previous day. If you look at the 24 hours, then you will see there's a lot of life and a lot of pickup from a lot of different product. And if you were paying attention to meme coins yesterday, then you will see that there were a lot of people who were pulling out of their positions in meme coins, and they were moving it to Ethereum and then just letting it sit with nothing else going on. So let's answer that question real quick. Bitcoin's trading at 43,622. That was up 3.4%. Ethereum is at 3073. It's up 5.7%. Now, on the 7-day, it's down 14.5%. So if you're playing a dip, then this was the moment to play that dip. We should note here that Dogecoin is up 5% on the day. It's certainly not Avalanche type numbers. It's certainly not Cosmo type number. It's certainly not Solana, because blockchains are what moves product right now. But Dogecoin's up 5% right now, and the news is coming that there will be, at some point very soon, some discussion about Dogecoin to AMC, where it will then become an actual transactional currency. Moving on. All right, guys, I do my best to try to cover the news in the best way possible for the meme coin universe, and I have to say that sometimes I am not even shocked anymore, but I am shocked that it even happens the way that it happens. And I tell you, in the beginning of these broadcasts, I was telling you all about media manipulation, that you see it every day, and I moved on from it a little bit, but I want to bring it back into focus in just a moment. First, Elon Musk says Dogecoin fees have to fall for it to become a viable form of payment, after AMC suggests it might accept the token for movie tickets. Now, if you've been under a rock for the last 24 hours, then Adam Aaron had a poll yesterday about whether it would be feasible to accept Dogecoin, and overwhelmingly it was supported. So he then made a statement saying that maybe it's time for us to consider Dogecoin as a payment measure, and let's look into that immediately. This was followed by a tweet from Elon Musk saying that the fees for Dogecoin will have to go down for that to be an effective method, because you're already spending $12 for a ticket. Now you're going to spend $12 for a ticket and $14 or a couple more bucks in fees for a transaction, which is just going to make everything a little bit more expensive, and that's not what the purpose of cryptocurrency is. So, Tesla boss Elon Musk said Wednesday Dogecoin fees would have to drop for it to become a feasible payment option, after movie chain operator AMC CEO hinted he might add it as a payment method to pay for ticket. Now, the important part here is move down a little bit. Dogecoin fees are made for the effort used in processing transactions on the blockchain. These fees can fluctuate depending on how busy the network is. The Dogecoin development team last month announced an update to the network, which claimed to enable upcoming fee reduction. Musk reacted positively, calling it good progress. Dogecoin was last trading at 22 cents on Thursday. It's up more than 4,500% 8% so far this year. So it is entirely possible now that Dogecoin will lead the next meme coin uprising. And it will be because Dogecoin is going to be accepted by AMC as a form of currency and payment. So we're going to dig a little bit deeper, and we're going to start talking about what fee reductions are. So the update is called Dogecoin Core 1.144, and it says this is a minor version release including various bug fixes and performance improvements. Enabling future fee reductions. Prepares the network for a reduction of the recommended fees by reducing the default fee requirement 1,000 times for transaction relay and 100 times for mining. At the same time, it increases freedom for miners, wallet, and node operators to agree on fees regardless of defaults coded into the Dogecoin Core software by solidifying fine-grained controls for operators to deviate from built-in defaults. This realizes the first part of a two-stage update to lower the fee recommendation. A follow-up release will implement the lower fee recommendation once the network has adapted to the relay defaults introduced with this version of Dogecoin Core. So, as you can see, there is an update that's going to help to reduce the fees, and that is only one of two updates that are coming in order to make the fees a little bit more manageable for Dogecoin. Once that happens, you'll have a much more solid product, and that probably leads to the next step, which will be Tesla will announce that it will accept Dogecoin as payment as well. And you can see it coming. It is the future. We're just getting there a little bit slower than anybody wants, but it is coming. So you might want to get your bag packed with Dogecoin right now, because it will have, and by the way, when I say this, I am not saying that this is going to be life-changing money. The 4,500% increase, that was where the life-changing money happened. That's when it all went down. If you missed out on that, you're not going to get that kind of up anymore. The maximum that Dogecoin has done so far is 73 cents. Maybe 76, I forget the number, but I think it was 73. 73 cents was about the max that it was going, and it's not going too much higher than that. At some point in the future, maybe we'll see $1. So if you're getting in right now, you might get yourself a 5x, but that's probably 2 or 3 years away. Moving on. Keanu Inu-verse. You are a little over 24 hours away from the worldwide launch party brought to you by MaxSean100, Max King, and a host of able-bodied investors coming along for the ride. And there is still a special guest, a surprise that you don't know about, that you hope, but you don't know, but you hope, but you don't know, that's still coming. So pack your bags, make sure that you are set, because we are at the rocket launch portion of this leg. Trading is at 1475. That's actually down 19% to the previous day. Now, I think almost everybody saw yesterday, no matter what products you're in, that a whale did a massive dump on a bunch of different products. And if you were in there and you saw it happen, I don't know what to tell you. Some people are just not cut out for this market. They've made their money and they're moving on. But the other thing is, while that was happening, Keanu Inu is now featured in Yahoo Finance. Keanu Inu, the culture coin, aiming to change charity for good. And this article was written September 22nd. New York, September 22 to 2021, the exponential rise of Dogecoin, followed by similar coins such as Shiba, paved the way for an influx of crypto coins named after Japanese Inu dog breeds. It was during this Inu craze that Keanu Inu was born, a fair-launched project with a unique vision. More than just a meme coin, Keanu aims to become the first real culture coin, a crypto project that changes the culture for the better. Renounced ownership, audits, and daily redistribution have ensured that the Keanu Inu community can rest easy knowing their coin is safe while they focus on their charity mission and roadmap. The Keanu Inu community and project team have put together charity at the heart of everything they do in the crypto space. The first step was when Keanu Inu released their Matrix Swap in June. This is a decentralized exchange where users can buy and sell various crypto coins, but what makes it special is a built-in feature which sends 0.2% of all eligible transactions to the Keanu Inu charity wallet which then gets distributed to charities based on a community vote. In addition, Keanu Inu is about to launch its very own NFT marketplace to take advantage of the NFT craze. All proceeds from the sales of eligible NFTs will go directly to the Keanu Inu charity wallet. So guys, there's a lot going on. You got a nationwide article, and in 24 hours, you've got a whole lot of people who are going to be paying attention to you. Pack your bags. You're about to get sent. Moving on. Hi, what's going on, guys? You're trading at 1,067. That's about even with the previous day, even though you saw a mighty dump from whoever that guy was, that crypto crazy who pulled all of his meme tokens out and converted it to Ethereum, presumably so that he could just bask in the glory that is Ethereum for 24, 48 hours while it's down. I guess he just bought a dip and left us drowning for a few moments. But it did not take long for you guys to fix that and ate that dip up. That was awesome. Great to see. Now, let's talk about the highlights from the September 22nd voice chat. Oppageek has brought it up here and says, final draft breaking down the tokenomics and distribution plans of the new Hokk is nearly ready. Just needs to be sent to legal for final review, then will be published. Currently, development is being spread across three main areas of focus. The HokkFi launch, plus staking and farming, taken over by a new developer. Updates on our DEX, hokkfi.com. Testing of swapping ETH, Hokk to BSC is progressing nicely. Once BSC is wrapped up, we move on to Hekko swapping. The bridge testing is going well. We're working to start mainnet testing this week with an audit to follow. After relaunch, the next big focus will be laying the foundations for a cross-chain DAO using HokkFi as the main utility governance token. Many more future plans to come, including cross-chain compatibility, making hokkfi.com a one-stop shop for anyone to swap tokens across different chains. And if you just heard what I said, HokkFi will allow you to swap tokens across different chains. So if you think that they are not building for the future and that things are about to get crazy in the HokkFi universe, you are not paying attention to what's going on, because it's about to get, as Al Gore once put it, real cereal. Moving on. The little dog that can still does. You're trading at 1536. That's down 15%. But just like a few of us yesterday, there was a crazy amount of sell-off from one particular wallet, and you guys were caught up in that as well. But you almost immediately and embarrassingly to that guy, whatever his plan was, you bought that dip up right away. That was excellent. That was an incredible job. If you look at the chart right here, within an hour, you had bought it all back up. That is crazy. Now, let's talk about news and information coming. This is from Conway. For people trying to withdraw from the old dog park and it not working, follow these steps to get to the read tab in the contract on Etherscan. Then it gives you a link that says click on user info, add the wallet address, and cycle through the pools with the IDs. The IDs consist of a number from 0 to 11. When a pool appears with an amount greater than 0, keep cycling through, noting down any pools with staked tokens. To withdraw, you will need to go into the right tab. There's also a link for that. Click to the connect to Web3, then go to withdraw and enter the ID amount. Once that's done, you're whole. So everything is fixed. Everything's working. There'll be more to follow. But guys, you did a great job yesterday of buying that dip. It was amazing to see, and it happened very, very quickly. You should be proud of yourselves. Moving on. Vikings, if I could say something. Keanu believes, alcoholic. Anyway, you guys are trading at 40.31. That's up 21% over the day. I know there was a little bit of sell-off overnight. A lot of, I guess, Europeans hate money. So, hey, you know what? Live your own life, Europe. Do your thing. It's your life. Do what you want to do. I read that somewhere. But, guys, yesterday there was a big announcement in Floki. If you weren't there and you didn't hear it, then Floki is not just, and remember this, not just taking over Times Square. That's crazy in itself, but they are now taking over Los Angeles. And when I say that, what I mean is that there are multiple billboards that will be up in Los Angeles with Floki ads. They'll digital, by the way. And also, this is awesome. 18 buses across the city will have a wrap around them that will be the Floki Vikings, and it will lead, when you look it up, to instructions on how to purchase. They're even trying to make it easier for people as we go along to become investors in Floki. You want to know why that price is going up? Because Floki is doing the things necessary to let everybody know that they are the future. And not for nothing, Elon Musk's dog is still named Floki. So at some point, everything is going to just go crazy. And when it does, it would be nice if you were on the train. You don't have to be there, but if you're not, you might be just a little bit crazy. I think that covers the day. Yeah, moving on. Saitama Wolfpack. Surely, on a day when the market had gone down and needed some correction, and we saw a whole bunch of things going on, surely on a day like that, that you would end up going down on the day, and God damn it if the answer isn't no. Saitama Wolfpack, you stayed about even with yesterday. You're at 71.29. That's barely down at all. Everything continues to just keep chugging along, and it is downright beautiful. So guys, if you're not in, by the way, there has been quite a lot of scams coming through the Wolfpack Telegram lately. And guys, if you are interested in this product and you are part of this product, be very careful. Do not share your wallet with anyone. Never give anybody your seed phrase, and do not make a trade with anybody who is offering to airdrop you double your coins or more tokens, because that doesn't work. That's not how anything is done. So, let's read a statement here from the Hawaiian Hulk, not to be confused with this Hulk. Wolfpack, please remember that the devs aren't operating a random coin. Saitama LLC is a business entity. Russell mentioned news coming in an effort to remain transparent with the community while deals are finalized. No information can be shared until all parties have been given consent that the information is shareable. Russell's been on calls nonstop, making sure that everything we do as a company is legitimate. Also, of the big names coming, they require meetings with agents and written signatures to allow us to make official announcement. Announcements are coming. Bombs are coming. The next run is about here. Remember, do not spread fear, uncertainty, or doubt. Additionally, and in closing, which you can't close with anything better, Saitama is now in the International Business Times Singapore edition. And if you have not gone there yet, here you go. International Business Times, Saitama Inu could make investors turn millionaires, but here's the catch. Investor and philanthropist Warren Buffett, that's a good start, once famously said, "Our favorite holding period is forever." Buffett then went on explaining the market's secret by saying, if you don't feel comfortable owning a stock for 10 years, you shouldn't own it for 10 minutes. That's called diamond hands. Buffett, during the 2008 financial crisis, lost $23 billion when the market crashed due to the weak global economic conditions of the time, and despite that loss, didn't pull out most of his holdings and stayed true to his holding forever statement. At present, the same shares he kept have tripled in value, making him the 7th richest man in the world because all he did was hold, and he didn't sell out during the dip. So guys, please go check out the article, read up on it. Saitama Inu was launched on May 31. It's gained a rapid following in the crypto world, with several investors keeping their bet on the token and hoping that it would deliver them the desired richness in the coming years. Reports are also doing the rounds that SATA is well on its way to being listed on Robinhood and Coinbase, and both the trading platforms are considering having it on board. So guys, there's your news. If you're not in it, you should certainly get into it before the time runs out, because that's when things start to go parabolic, and that's when it starts to get real serious. So make sure that you got your money in now, because Saitama is doing everything they can to make you successful. Moving on. Kishu, I have a question for you. What do you do when somebody dumps 50 Ethereum at one moment? because apparently the answer for you guys is to buy that shit right back up. Kishu trading at 59.82. That is dead even with yesterday, even and despite a massive sell-off from one holder for a huge amount. You guys are rock stars in that regard. It is crazy to think that you guys stuck together, you kept it going, and you made sure at the end of the day that you are back to trading even despite everything that went on in that short period of time. And that is just crazy. Now, the other thing is this. I have bad news for me, good news for probably somebody else. The third time is a charm. Whoever it was with that crypto wallet did not claim a Tesla. Are you kidding me? So we randomly selected from 4,400 people who correctly entered the Tesla contest. Thank you everyone for making this all possible and letting us give away a Tesla to one lucky person. The winner of the contest wallet address is 0x7563 are the first 6 digits of the wallet, and the wallet ends in 1153. You will have 48 hours to DM Kishu Man or another mod on Twitter, or verify the wallet belongs to you on Telegram. We will have to go through a multi-step verification process to make sure it gets in the right hands after 48 hours. If this wallet isn't verified, we will do another random selection. Guys, my odds are increasing because we're down to 4,398 people instead of 4,400. So, I mean, don't pick it up if you don't want to, but eventually I'm going to have a Tesla at this pace. It might take a few years, but I'll get there. Also, there is the weekly update, and if you have not gone and checked it out, I haven't looked at the flow yet on Medium, but if you have not gone and checked out everything that Kishu has going on, then you owe it to yourself to at least go over here and check out, if nothing else, some of the NFTs, because they are incredible. Yeah, stay informed about what's going on. Pay attention to the news, and remember that I told you a long time ago that I believe that Kishu was the one that was going to send us to the moon. Now, obviously, Dogecoin has made a move just recently. Shiba, it just seems right now. So I don't think that that's going to be the one. I think Kishu's going to be the one. But Doge might pull everybody up from the trenches and send us. But I still have faith that Kishu's going to be the one. But Floki, if you're out there, prove me wrong. Keanu, if you're out there, prove me wrong. Saitama, do something about it. Moving on. All right, StarLink Troopers, you guys are trading at 1286. That's up 7.53% on the 24-hour. And it looks like things are moving in the right direction. I just saw you guys trending on Dex Tools. And if you're not paying attention, Crypto Sauce now has an article up about the StarLink metaverse. It's prepping fans for long-awaited satellite NFT and Marketplace 2.0 auction this Friday. Guys, you got 24 hours before it happens. When the Marketplace 2.0 releases, users will be able to integrate their user profile for even more transparency, but to take that to an entirely different level, the StarLink team is also adding in the use of the graph and Ethereum-based indexing protocol for all SATE contracts. The graph, by the way, if you are not invested in that, the graph is available on Coinbase, and if you sign up for a Coinbase wallet and you do not have one at this point, then you do get, I believe, if you complete their token thing, I believe they give you about $8 in graph token for right now. And since it's becoming a use token even further, and since you guys are part of it, get yourself a Coinbase wallet and make yourself a few bucks. By implementing the graph into all SATE contracts, it allows for a greater collection of data related to each individual SATE, including properties, bid history, pricing history, auction details, trade, and more, all in one easy view page. With the addition of the graph, the StarLink team is taking further steps towards complete transparency while allowing users the ability to bring up the complete history and all related information on any SATE contract with a few keystrokes. So, you got an auction in 24 hours. It's going to get crazy. Get your bags packed, and also make sure that you have some money available because the NFTs are coming and the auction will be here tomorrow. Moving on. Oh, and I did make a character in Decentraland. All right, guys, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but let's get into Dogecoin, or Dogecoin, as you're supposed to put it. One of the more disrespected names in tokens, but it gets even better. If you were today to go and just put Dogecoin into a search engine, you will find a litany of news articles from major news organizations talking about everything that went on yesterday, that Dogecoin to the moon was a trending topic and one of the number one trending topics on Twitter yesterday, and it was there all day long. You will also see articles about Elon Musk's comments. You will see articles about the AMC CEO talking about it. But if you go to, let's say, I don't know, cryptonews.com, and you scroll down, do you know what's missing? Dogecoin. Because for some reason, this place that pretends to cover the crypto space and is trying to give valuable time to information about what's going on in the crypto space, they have no coverage of it. So obviously, if I just go to CoinDesk, because surely the problem is just crypto news is not covering it, and I go to CoinDesk, and what do I see on CoinDesk? There's no coverage of Dogecoin. We're covering NFTs. We're covering Bitcoin. We're covering Dapper Labs. We're covering Cambrian says its new Bitcoin Ethereum trust will cut through volatility. We get the altcoin surge, but I wonder why any coin is surging. Was there anything that happened on Twitter or news that caused it to happen? Federal Reserve could taper soon as officials see interest rates hikes, but there's nothing about the biggest news article, which is Dogecoin. But surely, at least when I go to news.bitcoin.com, I would say, no, you know the answer to that. I'm going to see Solana. I'm going to see Genesis Digital Assets reveals 431 million capital raise. Infrastructure provides Block Demon raise. Provider Block Demon raises 155 million with participation from Goldman Sachs. Jim Cramer begs crypto investors to take profits. Says, I don't want you to lose your money. Well, you don't see it anywhere. But maybe it's just me. I go to Cointelegraph, because sure to God, Cointelegraph would do it. They wouldn't be and there you go. Cointelegraph. It took me 4 different crypto spots. Dogecoin more popular than ever, even as the transactions hit lowest level since 2017. You finally get an article that's covering what's going on with Dogecoin. And I think that says volumes about what I continue to tell you is going on. It's media manipulation. You are being controlled by media sources that only tell you what it is that they want you to know, not what it is that you need to know. All of these people, they have a vested interest in doing one particular thing, keeping you coming back for more news. Now, if you are someone like me and you go looking for the news, then you're going to click through a whole bunch of sites, and that is a welcome sight from those people. And the longer I stay on there, the more ad revenue I will generate for them. So the more things they will put on there to try to attract me. And they've made a decision, and that decision is that they do not like covering meme coins. You don't see a whole lot about Shiba. You don't see a whole lot about Doge. But you know what? Those represent billions of dollars in investors. And when you start to put pen to paper, there should be some kind of coverage for it. And I guess that's where I come in. I'm not big, but I'm going to give it coverage all of the time because that's what it needs and that's what it deserves. And as this site grows and this channel grows, thanks to you, then we're going to branch out and we're going to cover things that matter in the meme coin universe because you matter. And everybody who's involved, they all matter. The problem is not us. The problem is everybody else. This, as a meme coin universe, this is where people go to make life-changing money. During the time that these go on, some of you evolve. Hokk is about to make a significant evolution. and they're going to go on. I'm not going to get on that topic, but there are a lot of things that are happening in the meme coin universe at all times. And one of the biggest is just not a few days ago, Floki sold 20,000 NFTs in the course of 32 minutes and raised $1.4 million for the Million Gardens movement. That is not insignificant to anything that's going on. That is an amazing thing to do, because that is teaching people who don't know how to feed themselves how to feed themselves. And if you don't think that's important, go look at the price of food lately. Meme coins? I'm not sure meme coins are the future. I'm sure they'll be part of the future. I'm not sure that their use cases would represent something that's going to last in the long term. I know that charity is always going to be a big function, but at the end of the day, I think what matters here the most is that we as a community continue to stick together, continue to push what it is that we have, what it is that we do, and not listen to the crazy rantings of the elite who are telling us what to and what not to do. We're in a space where we all matter, but we don't matter to them. Those guys have a lot of money. We want a lot of money. So I think the important thing to do is keep shilling your product, keep letting people know who you are, keep letting people know what it is that you have to offer yourself and your product, and that we are just as useful as anybody else. That's all my time. Let's have a good day, and let's prosper.
Since the 80s and wasn't always cool, especially with the ladies. I was a damn fool. Dad was an alcoholic. Mama, she had to leave him. Grew up around the fighting, the fussing, cussing, and cheating. That's when I started breaking all of the rules, selling drugs and robbing people. I was kicked out of school. I was a bad kid, tearing shit up, sleeping on couches with 40 bottles and cigarette butts.